Okay. All right. So once again, everybody, welcome. So I am Lisa Moore Clifton, and I've been using essential oils for 9 years. They have helped me so much with my different respiratory issues that I've had. They've literally given me back like 9 months. Over these 9 years, they've given me back like 9 months of my life. It's crazy because it used to just lay me flat on a regular basis, the respiratory stuff that I would have. So adding that all up, it's crazy. So that's why I'm here each week, to help you guys learn about these essential oils and adding people to our team. So Nicole, tell us about yourself a little bit.
Give people solutions in their life at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Or I really love reaching out to other moms who are feeling like I am, that feel like they're just treading water, and letting them know that there's tools to hold yourself together when you are feeling that way.
Absolutely.
Because we all feel that way at times, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And work full-time, have 2 kids, be super active recreationally, that, you know, sometimes it feels like I'm barely holding it together at the seams, but that's when I just use my other oils.
Right? And
I know, even as I'm on this call, I'm like cooking dinner, so, you know.
There you go, multitasking, like the best.
It's the multitasking mom life.
For reals, for reals. Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure you think the same as I do. Like, you wonder to yourself, what did I do before oils? Like, what did I do?
I use oils probably 10 to 12 times in my day.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's in a supplement or on me, or it's crazy. I'm like,
Yeah.
how do I not even use these once in my day?
Yeah,
So,
for sure. So, okay, so to start this off with the joy of sharing essential oils, I first want to tell you a story. You know, Nicole's heard this story before, but I want to tell you a story of a man who lived in a village, and that village didn't have a water source. That water source was far away, and it was like 3-hour walk one way to get to this water source. So his job every day was to haul buckets back and forth from the water source to the village. And he had amazing job security. Everybody wanted his product. And if he wanted to make more money, he'd just haul more buckets, right? But he had this idea because he started to get tired and he was missing his family and wanted to have freedom. And so he had this idea of starting to build a pipeline. So during the day, he would haul his buckets, and in the evening, he would start to lay pipe from the water source to the village, okay? People mocked him. What are you doing? Why are you carrying around these pieces of metal into the desert? Like, you're crazy. But he had a vision and he had a mission, all right? And one day, that pipeline got to that village and he was able to turn that spigot, and fresh, clean water was able to go to that village at any time. And in that moment, he was financially free, and his time, he had freedom with his time at that point as well, all right? So the question is, where are you right now? For those of you watching and joining us, where are you? I, right now, have a mixture still of hauling buckets and building a pipeline. So in a traditional job, you're trading hours for money, right? You're putting in your time and you get paid for that time. It's a one-to-one exchange. But with an authentic direct sales business, you're laying that pipeline to where you turn that spigot and those finances come. And it's not a one-time thing. people ask me, Lisa, how much have you been paid? How much were you paid in your first year with Doterra? And I honestly can't really answer that, because the work I put into Doterra my first year, I'm still getting paid on it. It's still multiplying the work that I did in that first year. Nicole, I didn't know Nicole when she joined my team, okay? She is further down in my organization, and she doesn't really even know the person that I enrolled in her little section of my Doterra family. And so it's just this amazing part of what you put in multiplies with this, okay? What's that? Yeah, because, yeah, and it's amazing, yet we know why, right? We know why these oils work, and you can't help but share them. So when people come to a class, really there's 3 types of people that come to an essential oil class and want to learn and use about essential oils. The first type of person, they're wanting to live a wellness lifestyle, okay? And they're using them in their family, like Nicole and I were talking about. We use them all the time. Hi, Lisa. Oh, wait. Shoshana.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing great. Thanks for joining us. Nicole's on live with me on Instagram too. So I'm like multimedia over here.
Oh, that's good. Multitasker.
So she's here and she's still, yeah. So we were just talking about the difference between just trading our time for money, and also for, and the contrast between that and being able to invest in something like a business with Doterra and being paid for our time continuously over the years and years, and it actually multiplies. And so this first person wants to live that wellness lifestyle. The second type of person that typically comes to an essential oil class, they're sharers, man. They're like, wow, this is amazing. And they don't want to they can't keep it to themselves, right?
Yeah.
They get so excited about this and they have this long list in their mind. Well, as these people continuously share, Doterra supports them with amazing compensation to where they get free natural health care. So as they're consistently sharing, they get free natural health care. It's fantastic. And our team is just incredible with walking beside people to help them reach that goal. The third type of person is somebody who has been watching these different things and they're like, dude, I want to join your mission. I want to build a Doterra business with you. I want to link arms in this and change people's lives, right? And Doterra supports this type of person with an incredible compensation plan. I'm kind of a geek, you know this. I'm actually a science teacher for those of you that are joining us that don't know. And so I love numbers, and this compensation plan is incredible, all right? To where people can supplement, replace, or even multiply their income, all right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different companies out there that you could invest your time in that are like direct sale companies and things like that, the side hustles that people are talking about. So I want to talk now, why would we choose Doterra? So first off, these oils are so effective. They're the most tested, most trusted in the entire world. We have a huge amount of customers already, even in the small 12 years we've been around. And our people, it's not a one-time thing. We have a 65% retention rate. The average in like direct sales and things like that is 15%. Now let's just look at this, okay? It's like 15, 13, all right? If you're having to replace almost 90% of your customers every year, that's not a pipeline. That's not residual income. Doterra offers residual income. Why? Because they work, right? Okay, so we have grown so much we've reached billion-dollar company in 7 years, record-breaking. The next record was like 14 years. So we smashed that record in half. We're in over 120 markets worldwide, privately owned, debt-free, just absolutely amazing. But the thing that really touches my heart and that continually wins me over with Doterra is their caring. And Nicole, would you be willing to talk to us a little bit about the caring aspect of Doterra, Coimpact sourcing, healing hands, and things like that?
Lose everybody?
No. She's on.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's getting late, so we probably
Yeah.
just have to often get jammies off in bed.
Coimpact sourcing, so we're benefiting us because we're getting the oil, and then it's benefiting the farmers. So they'll actually set up a partnership for a year where they're going to get the same wage paid to them. So it's just great because we are really helping countries that need it. Like Nepal, after their earthquake, we decided, oh, we're going to source all of our winter grain from there. Give us everything you got. So it was awesome because that country needed to rebuild their economy after such a devastation. So, yeah. And then also, the Healing Hands Foundation that Doterra supports basically takes percentages of purchases, certain items, and puts those into charities and things in these countries as well. Like in Nepal, they rebuilt, I don't know, last time it was like 5, 6 schools, rebuilt the schools after the earthquake.
So cool. We will, girl. We will.
It's like that's like my goal is to go on one of these trips and do a service project, also see where my oils are sourced from at the same time. So yeah.
Fantastic. It's
Did I
so
miss
wonderful. No, yeah. If you want more information about that, you can go to source2you.com. And it's a really beautiful website to learn about not only the quality of our essential oils, but that heart behind it. So the Coimpact sourcing, the Healing Hands Foundation and things. And just to let you know, okay, so we've been around for 12 years. Healing Hands has been around for 10. So only 2 years into it, Doterra started this nonprofit organization, and the number of lives of countries, of communities that have been impacted through Healing Hands is incredible. Tune into my pages on the weekends. So it's like Friday and Sunday. I tend to post some different things regarding Healing Hands and Coimpact sourcing and the work that's done around the world. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. I've got lots to share with you. Yeah.
They will tell you exactly where they get things and when they got it and all that. There's no question about where your oil's sourced from.
For sure. So a lot of questions that people have: how do I make money? How much time is involved? Could this work for me? And what are the next steps? So it's really simple with how you make money in Doterra. It is commission-based, and then there's bonuses on top of that. But it all comes down to sharing these wonderful oils, right? We have samples, we have our oils, and as we share them with people, teach people about them, help them utilize them in their life, and then support them and just repeat, okay? So we're helping them find these wonderful solutions and then bringing them into a community and just doing it again. And then you find other people that are wanting to introduce people to oils and are bringing them into the community, right? And so it's this beautiful synergy that happens. And that's really how simple it is to do a doTERRA business. There's lots of tools that we can help you to do these simple things effectively. And like Nicole and I, we've been diving into this, and we're pretty darn good at these systems, if we do say so ourselves. So yeah, yeah, just yeah, just amazing oilers, passionate about health, passionate about natural living. It's so fun. And yeah. Yeah, the friendships I've made through doTERRA, I can't even count them. They're my family. They're definitely an extension of my family, for sure. So there's that aspect of it. And then, I mean, the income potential with doTERRA is incredible. It really is. You get paid such a generous commission with the products, and then very early on, you get bonuses within the company based on the whole success of doTERRA, like a percentage of all of doTERRA. So it creates this, not only a team within your little team, but a whole doTERRA family. Like everybody is rooting each other on, no matter if you're on the same team or not, because not only is that our heart, because we're all in the same mission, right? But also financially, we all are helping each other financially. It's a beautiful thing. I will tell you this. I won't go into the details of the compensation plan tonight. I have a business basics training on that. But a compensation plan tells you what the company values, all right? And based purely on doTERRA's compensation plan, doTERRA values family, like building your doTERRA family, and leadership, all right? Those are the two things that doTERRA values based on their compensation plan. And I recently had that shift. I hadn't thought of it that way before, but now looking at it, I'm like, that's definitely it. Okay, so Nicole, thank you so much for sharing. You shared a little bit about your residual income that's starting to come in and different things like that. Did you have any other kind of regarding residual income in your pipeline, some kind of aha moments for you with like, why are you investing in this?
I think one difference with doTERRA is there's a lot more equality. Like you have to put in the work to get yourself, you know, the reward. And when you put in that work, I mean, you can't surpass people above you. So I think that is pretty awesome because, yeah, if you're putting in all that work, you should get rewarded. So it's very equal.
Yeah.
Like your time. But one of the biggest things I learned this spring and summer is I've been working this pretty hard since April, basically during COVID, is that if you work it like a hobby, you're going to get paid like a hobby. If you work it like a business, then you're going to start getting paid like a business. And for the last couple years, I've definitely treated it as a hobby.
Yeah.
And in the last few months, I've scheduled time out. I'm putting in 15 to 20 hours a week. I'm doing classes. Like I'm now working it as a business, and it took me stepping to that level.
And you have that confidence that this time that you put in, it's not a one-time thing, right? It's going to continue to pay you back years and years from now.
It's such a business of personal growth.
Absolutely.
I've had to really dive in and tackle my mindset and my barriers
book.
always doing, I do a daily affirmation. It's just, I've started to do a lot more stuff that make me a lot more positive in life in general.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So,
Um,
despite everything that's going on, I feel like I'm just dealing with things better, not just because of my oils, but because my mindset has shifted and my positivity is changed.
right.
Yeah.
And so for me personally, I started Doterra 9 years ago, but really the past 5, I had to kind of do a reboot, and I had to step away. I didn't have to. I chose to step away from my Doterra business a little bit. I had gotten divorced, and I didn't have a bucket hauling activity. So I went back to school, and I got my master's in education, and I already had my degree in biology and chemistry, and so I became a teacher. And so that's my bucket hauling activity. And now I'm able to pour back into Doterra and begin laying that pipeline again. But I will tell you that over those years where I wasn't able to put in what I wanted to into Doterra, I still got that residual income check month after month. And it was the difference between being able to afford a vehicle for my family, being able to afford the apartment and things like that. It was a game changer. It absolutely was. So I know that this works, absolutely. And so it's worth it. It is so worth it. So, no, like, uh-huh. Right. Yeah. I just worked a full, 8-hour day training and with teaching and stuff like that. And I did not dread coming home and, oh, I have to teach my oil class. No, like I love it. I love it. So Nicole mentioned a little bit with the amount of time that she's putting in, and that's a big question for people. So if you have a goal of wanting to get your oils paid for, so that free natural health care, then you're looking at a consistent 3 to 5 hours a week. If you're wanting to supplement, yeah. So if you're wanting to supplement your income, then you want to shift it to 5 to 15 hours a week, depending on what your definition of supplement is. If you want to replace your income, you're looking at 15 to 30 hours a week, depending on, again, what that number is. So the whole key here is consistency. All right, so whatever you have to give on a consistent basis is enough. I will tell you that, it is enough, just as long as you're consistent, okay? Doterra is like one of the first people who ever was a wellness advocate for Doterra, Justin Harrison. He said, you can do Doterra full-time, you can do Doterra part-time, and it will work. You just can't do it sometimes and expect it to work and expect it to grow. And so that kind of chimes in with the whole, you treat it like a hobby, you're gonna pay paid like a hobby, you treat it like a business, like a business. Okay, so the other aspect, people are, okay, well, could this really work for me? I don't have a huge social media following, I don't have a huge, blah, blah, blah. I didn't have any of that either, all right? All of the people in my Doterra family, I met after I started my business, okay? So if you're passionate about oils and about natural things, if you love people, if you want to help people, and if you can follow a system and get things done, then this business can work for you. Absolutely. It's working for us, and it's worked for so many, thousands and thousands of people all over the world, okay? So it starts with that one person. It starts with a heart of caring and building that relationship. It's not about being this multimedia influencer, whatever. No. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not just like, oh, have them buy this. No, it's like really serving others and building a
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
Because how can you identify people's health concerns and wellness goals if you don't know them?
Right. Right.
Then I'm just selling a product that I don't know if it's going to work for them.
Yeah. Yeah. So the next step with this, so if you have in Shoshana, you already have your account and everything, and so all you would need to do, if you have a wholesale membership, you can simply push a little button and it'll upgrade you to a wellness advocate. Same perks and stuff like that, sweet. If you don't have an account yet, you can choose one of the kits and get started and jump right in and start building your doTERRA business, and reach out to us. We'll plug you into our resources, we'll mentor you, we'll guide you, we'll help you make this business yours, all right? And help you identify what your mission is. And then the really fun thing is you start making a list, and it's a physical list here, people. Start making a list of people that you want to influence, that you want to touch, that you want to help with your doTERRA business, okay? Because as you make this list, more and more people will come to mind, and the more people you have on there, the more lives you can touch, right? And we will show you how to authentically do this business without, bugging your family, without, being that person, but really keeping that heart of service, like Nicole was saying. Shoshana, did we lose you? Oh. So yeah, really with this business, the sky's the limit, and I feel so honored to be a part of this company. I'm just continually amazed by the heart of this company, and that I get to be a part of it, and I get to rub shoulders with people like you. You have an amazing mission, an amazing drive, and Nicole, thank you so much for coming on with us and sharing your experience and your heart with us. So thank you so very much. Yeah.
Well, now I'm sitting and kicking back for a minute. So,
There you go.
yes. I just, hope you choose to come on this journey with us, because it is pretty awesome.
It is very awesome. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. And if you have any questions, comment below, and we will see you later. Have a wonderful evening. Stay safe, stay healthy.